What it do? I hope you're doing well. In this video, we'll take a look at random facts about the Wu-Tang Clan and its members. So let's jump straight into it. Wu-Tang Clan wasn't always the big draw that it currently is. In the group's early years, they performed at a show in Texas for $100. Not $100 for each member, but $100 to be split amongst all the members. After the show, they got paid and left the venue. When they got to the hotel to split the money, they found out that the $100 bill they had been paid was actually fake. Those were some of the growing pains that they had to endure, I guess. Nowadays, booking the clan can cost a couple $100,000 going up. That's a big come up from their humble beginnings. Even if you do manage to book the clan, it's quite rare for all the members to be present for engagements since they're all pursuing their various solo endeavors and they're living their personal lives. Half of ODB's crew, Brooklyn Zoo, died what most people would consider tragic deaths. ODB was the first to go with a drug overdose in 2004. 17 years later in 2021, ODB's cousins 12 O'Clock and Murdoch, who were part of Brooklyn Zoo, were shot and killed in Portland, Oregon. The group consisted of 6 members, meaning half of them are no longer around as at the time of recording this video. Triumph and Ruckus in B minor are the only songs on which all 10 members make vocal appearances. ODB didn't rap on either track but provided spoken intros and interludes on both of the songs. A side note is that Cappadonna wasn't an official member at the time that Triumph was made, but since he was confirmed as a member later, we will count it. Protect Your Neck, The Jump Off, is the only song which features 9 members, with only ODB not being present. Most other clan songs have roughly 3 to 5 members on them. The sheer number of members made it tough to have everyone included on everything. The group developed backronyms for the name, including We Usually Take All Niggas' Garments, Witty Unpredictable Talent and Natural Game, and Wisdom of the Universe and the Truth of Allah for the Nation of the Gods. If you don't know what or who the gods are, it's a term used by the 5% Nation, which is a black nationalist movement influenced by Islam. It played a huge role in the clan's music since several members such as RZA and GZA subscribed to that belief system. RZA has called Ghostface Killer's verse on the song Impossible the greatest Wu-Tang verse ever written. It also received Verse of the Year honors from The Source magazine. The verse showcases Ghostface's vivid storytelling capability in a monologue that recalls the final minutes of his childhood friend Jamie, who in the song has just been shot. The verse goes through some of their favorite memories together and ends up with Jamie being pronounced dead. As for me, my favorite Wu-Tang verses are very predictable. Inspector Deck's Triumph and Cappadonna's Winter Wars verses. Those are the best for me. On the Mr. Peter Parker show, Cappadonna mentioned that he freestyled parts of the Pillage album. He's one of the more talented freestylers and battlers in the clan, so that doesn't come as a big surprise. It's believable. Raekwon wanted the only build for Cuban Link's album to be called Wu Gambinos. He suggested the name to Steve Rifkind, who was the founder of Loud Records. The Mafia caught wind of the name and called Steve Rifkin's father to tell him that it was not a good idea to go ahead with it. In case you might not know, the Gambino name was associated with the Colombo crime family, which was a part of the American Mafia. Steve Rifkin's father was a close friend to Sonny Franzese, who was a member of the Colombo family. The Mafia influence played a big role in the life of Raekwon because Staten Island was a stronghold of the mob. Members of the Colombo crime family lived on the island, so the clan members heard many stories and felt the influence pretty closely. As at the time of recording this video, the last album by a Wu-Tang member to reach 1 million copies was GZA's Liquid Swords album. It was initially released in 1995 and was certified platinum in 2015. That means it took 20 years to go platinum. If anything, it's a sign that this album was still in demand because very few songs and albums keep selling after their initial release, let alone an album that's 20 years old. That's it for this one. Share, like, and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and let me know what you think in the comments section. I'm Kondwan. See you in the next one.